You know, the fact that Ubisoft is a company that pretty much wants gamers to be comfortable about not owning their video games is one of the reasons that I primarily don't care if this company shutters and fails, okay?
Regardless of how good or bad Assassin's Creed is doing right now, sale-wise, I'm just glad that everybody's hating on Ubisoft. Like, I'm glad it's cool to hate on Ubisoft. I cannot lie. I absolutely loathe this company. I'm a certified Ubisoft hater. I was hating on this company before it was cool. I just never said anything. And it doesn't even really make sense that I hate this company so much for somebody who hasn't touched their games for years. But here's the thing. I never understood why people still play their games. I mean, no offense if you do, if you're a hardcore AC fan, but I've watched this company slowly decline, releasing slop open world game after slop open world game, and as a fan of the open world genre, it really grinds my gears. You sit there wondering to yourself, how is this company still getting away with the same old game design every open world game they release? Offends me how mediocre their game design is. Like, how is this company still in business, you know? I feel like y'all are hating for the wrong reasons. Like, people don't want to play as a black samurai. That's okay, I guess. As a black man, I cannot lie. Kind of hurt. But y'all are offended, arguing about Yasuke, saying things like, I can't play as a native Japanese man. Yasuke was a retainer. That Negro, okay, that Negro was not a real samurai. And I'm sitting here like, bro, you guys, you can play as a native Japanese woman. She's half the game. And also, guys, this is the same series where I was flying around with the Da Vinci flight machine. Did anybody remember that from Assassin's Creed 2? Am I tripping? Like, this shit has never been historically accurate. So relax. Again, y'all are hating for the wrong reasons. Y'all are worried about Yasuke as the main lead. Y'all should be worried about how Assassin's Creed has not been peak for at least half a decade. And you're sitting there like, what the fuck do you know? You're not a fan of Assassin's Creed games. You haven't bought in the last Assassin's Creed entries for the last 5 to 10 years. Well, bro, it doesn't take a genius to know Assassin's Creed has fallen from grace. Y'all remember Desmond? Desmond was the shit. They might have had a couple decent entries here and there. And Black Flag, I never played it, but I watched my homie play it when we were kids. I watched him no-life that game, and he was having a blast. I was like, I'm not into pirates, but you obviously like this game. So I know there's been some gems here and there, but you can't tell me the series has not reached the same peaks it has with the original franchise. The first Assassin's Creed games were genre defining. It used to be an event when an Assassin's Creed game dropped. I mean, GTA may have created the open world genre, but Assassin's Creed took it to the next level. It was basically the boomer Breath of the Wild of our generation. These games just stood out at that point in time. There was not such a huge market with open world games, and it was just different. It was a very immersive, action-packed stealth simulator. Literally a stealth simulator. Like, the story behind this game, when I think about it, was so captivating and filled with so many plot twists. I mean, the way they did the plot twists in this game was so interesting. It combined conspiracy theory from real life and the real world. Didn't help that I was a conspiracy nut at the time as a kid, and shit would actually make you think, and it low-key messed with your mind. I'm not quite sure if the games hold up mechanically this day and age, but definitely had a dedication and care that you just don't see with the same old Ubisoft slop entries that we've been getting throughout the years. Assassin's Creed 1 was pretty good. It was a new idea, but Assassin's Creed 2 was really where the series took off. I mean, it was such an improvement to 1. It was a perfect what you would expect from a sequel. Like, it improved exactly how you would expect a sequel should improve a game. Everything about the game just innovated, and that's a crazy thing to put in the same sentence as a Ubisoft game. Innovation, but they did it. And Assassin's Creed 3, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not exactly sure how I felt about the whole game, but I do know that regardless, the ending of that game made me so goddamn mad that I just swore off the franchise forever. Like, I had such a visceral reaction to the ending of Assassin's Creed 3 that I swore I would never play another Assassin's Creed game, and I pretty much have kept that promise to this date. I don't even remember why or what it was. Something was so bad about that it just shat on the whole series, shat on the whole game, and I just never wanted to touch the series again. Yep, I looked it up. I didn't even watch The video, the first damn comment, like look at it, it's the proof right there. I don't know what they did, but it sucked. If you're a fan, you know, then you know. So I pretty much explained why I don't mess with Ubisoft, but why I take it so personal? Well, if I could put it in a way, the company just represents everything I hate about gaming. Like, it's oil and I'm water. Have you ever walked in a room and saw somebody's face and they had a punchable face, you just wanted to punch it? Ubisoft is the embodiment of that person for me. I like innovation in games. They release the same video game day in, day out. I like unique games. They've been making the same game for like 15 years. I enjoy art design in my video games, and their games just don't have that. Just if Ubisoft was a person, they would have all the opposite tastes that I have, besides the fact that we both like open world games. Yep, truly the Drake to my Kendrick Lamar. Ubisoft gotta go, it gotta perish. At the end of the day, if you like Ubisoft games, more power to you. It's really no sweat off my back if the company succeeds or falls, but I'm not gonna lie. If Ubisoft is walking past me in the hallway, I'm swinging my foot out. I'm just doing it. I'm saying they can't keep getting away with the mediocrity. It's really just, I feel like the saturation of Ubisoft slop open world has really had an effect on other open world games to the point where every open world game has to have a tower that unlocks the map. And I feel like we just have more interesting open world games and there wouldn't be so much fatigue with open world games if it wasn't for this company right here. I blame it all on them. There was a point in time I was sick of open world games, and it's my favorite genre because everybody wanted to make an open world game, and when they did, everybody copied the Ubisoft formula. To this day, you gotta climb towers to unlock this shit. So what do you guys think? Is Assassin's Creed cooked? Is it too big to fail? Will casuals keep buying Assassin's Creed till the end of time? Anyway, that's all I really gotta say. Peace.
Also, post-credit thoughts. Another reason I'm pissed at Ubisoft. I don't know if we're ever going to get another Yasuke interpretation for a long time. Like, why does Yasuke always got to get hoed? Every time somebody tries to make a Yasuke story, they just adapt the story so horribly. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen the Yasuke anime, but that was cooked. Added robots and flying and laser beams and shit. Now we got LGBT Yasuke. I mean, bro, can we just get a decent Yasuke story? So I don't think we'll ever get a cool Yasuke story, which is sad. I don't know. How do you guys feel about Yasuke and Ubisoft? Hopefully this video doesn't get too much hate. Peace. And hopefully it doesn't get too political. I mean, it is a Ubisoft video, but you know, it is what it is. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know, as you all know, I don't like Ubisoft quite a lot. I honest to God, do not take pleasure in this company's stock price falling to below 10 euros, which is hilarious, by the way. But I also, you know, I don't take pleasure in watching failure, okay?
Rest now. Your schemes are at an end.
What do you know of my work?